What's up you guys, welcome back to the channel. It's AMW here, and today we're going to react to when women post TikTok videos and eventually get fired.
It was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video.
Oh, stop writing them letters on the mailboxes like I'm about to read it. You're not even reading it. Say that for a mail carrier that's gonna read it. Cause it's not gonna be me. Put these packages in your mail wherever mailbox I feel like putting it. Y'all, they fired me for that video, yo. They fired me for that video. USPS fired me for that video.
When you talk about how bad you are at your job, what do you expect will happen in the end? You're definitely going to get fired.
Bragging about your incompetence is not entertainment, it's just straight up evidence.
I've never told anybody this before, like anybody. In 2014, during a depressive episode, I spent $87 on Candy Crush.
So my workplace just found out about my TikTok videos and they're not a fan, so they need me to delete them. The job has, I guess, different regulations, different policies, so should have checked that first. I'll be making videos from home, I guess, now.
This is just stupid. How would you post private conversations online and expect not to get fired?
No patient wants their private confession posted online without their consent. I would have fired her twice.
Not only did they fire me, they banned me permanently from the premises and escorted me out to my car. I wasn't even allowed to walk through the building myself. The manager, that when you see him, you know there's a problem, comes and gets me. And he's like, pack up the money in your well. We're gonna move you around a little bit. I'm like, okay, you know, they need me to cover a break at another bar or whatever. But anyways, we walked down the stairs and I'm like, okay, what bar are we going to? You know, so he walked straight to the office, so I followed him. And he was like, what I mean by we're moving you around is you're not gonna be working here anymore. And I'm like, can I ask why? He was like, because of some videos you posted. I said, may I ask what videos I posted? He said, you know what you posted. I said, okay. He's like, I'm gonna need you to sign these termination letters. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna need a copy of those. I was like, what is the exact reason for my termination? He was like, not following the code of conduct. I said, okay, fantastic.
I don't even know why she got fired. Her entire look and attitude just screams HR nightmare.
Y'all see this? I just had this lady come over here and say, oh, I'm gonna give you more than 15 items. I said, no, you're not. You can go to a regular lane and that's what you can do. Like, she literally acknowledged that she was in the express line, but then she goes and tells me that she has more items. Girl, you know you're not supposed to be here.
This is a prime example of someone lazy who doesn't want to do their job. If you have time to post TikToks, then you have time to do the job. Stop complaining and work.
She absolutely got fired for this.
Come with me as I get fired from my high-end private chef job. How do I know I'm getting fired? Because my private chef agency sent a strongly worded email about maintaining a professional front if we have a social media presence, and they have a one-strike policy regarding professionalism. For reference, I'm the only private chef on their roster with a social media presence. I'm also the only one who posts unprompted about glass 9/11 for what it's like to have a UTI on a 22-hour flight. The verdict is in and I'm officially fired. To their credit, they kindly encouraged me to perhaps pursue influencing full-time. For reference, I make not even close to a livable wage from posting videos, so if you're looking for a private chef, let me know.
Luxury restaurants have a brand that they're trying to keep, and those ridiculous TikToks are really not helping her case.
Y'all, why did I forget the #1 rule? These people at your job is not your friend.
My job just fired me because they seen that video. So I want to let y'all know, you know, and I should have sued them when I had the chance. I should have sued that job when I had the chance. And I actually low-key still do have the chance because the EEOC says wait 180 days. But it's like, I don't want to take it there, but it's like I should have listened to y'all in the call. I should have sued that job when I had the chance.
People at your work not being your friends, that's an obvious statement. You dug your own grave. That's how you got fired. And this is evidence, so you can't really sue them and get anything.
If she knows HR is not her friend, why is this genius uploading evidence and sabotaging herself?
If you want to be a content creator, just be a content creator. Posting these videos is just evidence enough to show that you have time to do these videos, but not your job. So you're definitely going to get fired.
The choreography might be hot, but the fries are getting cold.
So I'm getting terminated for posting my Lola's video. Love and sense. It has a great good.
This one got cooked harder than the burgers.
My ick is when you come in for your induction talking about, can I take a shower and eat?
My ick is when you ask me how much the baby weighs and it's still in your hands. Dad comes outside and asks for a paternity test right outside the room door.
Saying you don't want any pain medicine, no epidural, but you are at an 8 out of 10 pain just to Cervidil, and you're still closed, fingertip.
When we've already told you to push a call light, but every 5 minutes, your family member coming at the front desk asking for something else.
Excuse me, can I have a blanket?
Another ick, when you're going room to room between one baby mama and your other baby mama.
Oh no.
Ick. It's the unlimited trips to the nurse's station for me.
I hope these women got fired. That was super inappropriate, disrespectful, and unprofessional of them to post these videos online.
Who would have thought that publicly roasting patients on TikTok is a poor career choice?
I want to hear what everyone has to say. I made a TikTok at work that went viral. My job basically fired me for it.
What did you expect?
So that TikTok had over 800,000 views and like 6,000 likes before my manager texted me and told me to take it down. And then higher up management, corporate got involved, and they were going to terminate me if I didn't quit. So I took the TikTok down. I put in my 2 weeks. They made me leave halfway through my shift the day I put in my 2 weeks. And now I am no longer an ER nurse. So what do y'all think? Do I restore the TikTok that I deleted that went viral? Or do I just continue to try and fly under the radar?
She really risked her entire career over 6,000 likes. How are these people real?
Okay, so I work at Chick-fil-A, so I'm here to give you all the tips and tricks on secret menu items, how to get things cheaper, and just all that, okay? And this is only a part 1. Let me start off with the seasonal drinks. Okay, someone's watching me record this. Wow, okay, anyways, so I'm gonna start with the seasonal drinks. So right now we have a mango passion tea, basically the large, it's not really a large. So what you're gonna order is you're gonna order an Arnold Palmer, which is a tea and lemonade mixture, and you're gonna ask for 4 pumps of mango. By doing that, you literally get double the mango passion tea for literally the same price. You can kind of see it here, but an Arnold Palmer is $2.69 and a large mango passion tea is $2.65. It's the same price. In part 2, I'll tell you guys about secret frosted beverage.
You say you're giving people tips and hacks, but it's like you're stealing from the company. That company will definitely not be happy about this.
She got fired for this, by the way, so I don't think we're getting a part 2.
Ma, what do you gotta say? Get to work. That's all I've been doing is work. Y'all, they be wanna work me like a literally can't even catch a break. Can't catch a break. I just want to come in here to get a breathe, you know, like catch my breath. He talking about get to work. Let me get to work.
She's working harder on that victim narrative than her own job.
What is she doing?
There were a lot of people in the hospital at the time who knew what I did, and it seemed to be okay. I'll never forget it. I was in the ICU in the middle of taking care of a patient when I got pulled down to HR. Blindsided. Yeah, so I did. I got fired, and they just basically said, you know, I understand that the hospital brand can't work with my brands any longer.
Is this a skit, or did they do what I think they did in there?
Turns out, hospitals prefer nurses who are focused on patients instead of filming content.
When you got fired, they got you off the...
HR is gonna love that clip, I can promise you that.
In your manager yells at you for making TikToks rather than making people's drinks. It's like these women just wanna get fired. Why would you post a video like that, dancing and mocking the HR?
She's dancing with the confidence of an unemployed person.
I'm only gonna go out with you if you're gonna take me to a Michelin star restaurant, because one, that tells me you can afford it, and two, it tells me you want me bad enough that you'll dish out $300 for dinner. So far, 2 out of 2. I really thought one guy would be like, oh, never mind. Because that's a lot to pay for on a date. I recommend people try it because it tells you how desperate some guys are to take you out, which is kind of an ego boost, I'm not gonna lie. So, follow me, it's only been 3 weeks. Oh my god. Listen, I got nothing to hide. I don't care if people at work find me, but I also thought it would take a little longer for that to happen. Toronto's not that big of a city, I guess, but also if you're from work and you found me and you're watching this, why'd you tell my manager? Why'd you do that? I get it, we're a small company, but like, yo, look her down if tomorrow's your birthday and your company laid you off via an email this morning.
Looks like that ego boost quickly turned into unemployment. Good riddance.
I'll be fighting at work.
Okay, y'all, so yeah, that was the video. That's the video. To me, I thought it was funny. It's relatable, it's funny, like it's funny. Like people be farting. Whatever, it may be. But I knew the video would get some type of views, but I did not think it would get over 500,000 views. And 90,000 on Instagram. So I was a little worried when I started reading those comments, child, about me needing to be fired and stuff like that. Okay, sorry, I got a text message from a ex-coworker. But whatever. Okay, so yeah, I was worried about the comments. So yeah, I talked to my mama. She was like, delete it. That lady there. Always listen to your mama. Yeah.
The funny part is her crying, and she's the one who made the mistake of posting that video.
Was she expecting a promotion for that disgusting video? Of course she'd get fired.
I lost my job 2 days before Christmas because of social media. I was told that I broke the social media policy for the company that I previously worked for. I worked 8 years for that company. I busted my tail, my all for that company as a supervisor. I was loyal and dedicated to that company. For them to fire me over personal social media handles that had nothing to do with the company living my life the way I want to live it, that is just crazy to me. Disrespectful. Corporate America has no loyalty to anybody.
I'm with the company here. The nose ring alone tells me everything I need to know.
Your thoughts?
Everybody needs a job. I didn't need that job. So she was like, well, okay, do you want to sign here? I'm like, nope, I'm not going to sign. And I just walked out the office. And that was that.
Nothing says professionalism like making TikToks about sleeping on the job.
Yeah, a couple of to work at Little Caesars. They terminated me. I look dumb, just walked my car.
I really got fired. I should be sad. I should be so sad. I'm not even sad. I'm just disappointed. Like, and I'm angry. They didn't even tell me. They didn't give me a warning. It's too bright. I can't even put. Whatever. It's not a good day. Sun go down.
So the first thing she does right after being fired is make a TikTok. Pretty sure that's the reason she's unemployed in the first place.
What's she doing? This is purely a harmless video. But to the people who have employed you, they seem to think that you have a lot of time and you don't take these jobs seriously.
Just in case you were wondering, she absolutely got fired for posting this.
I just got fired from Starbucks after 4 years for laughing about Charlie Kirk getting deleted. My boss, a hardcore conservative, said that laugh was grounds for termination. 4 years gone because I didn't worship her politician. Yeah, 4 years erased for laughing at Charlie Kirk. If that doesn't tell you everything about Starbucks, I don't know what does.
Laughing about someone who has just gotten assassinated, that's pure evil. And that boss of yours is right for firing you.
Companies don't want to be tied to employees who mock and celebrate violence. Why is she even acting surprised about this?
I get paid $2 for reviews. This is just too. At least pretend you enjoy the job. He doesn't have one hand. Oh man. She thought she was exposing the company, but she was actually exposing herself on how incompetent she is.
She fumbled one of the easiest jobs on this earth for a couple likes. TikTok brain is undefeated.
Everything Gucci gave me for free. This is definitely. This can be true. It's a lot of stuff.
So, fun fact, they don't let you keep the freebies. How do I know? Because they made me give it back after they fired me for that TikTok.
These iron companies don't play around when it comes to things like this. They don't really like being exposed online. They will fire you instantly and take back everything. And if you play around, they can even sue you.
Turns out, writing "Should I Just Keep the Bag and Ghost" is not the brilliant career move she thought it was.
I'm about to show you where it goes. But I've been out here on this job site for over 2 hours. Haven't even started pouring out yet. They've been having me wait because my load is too wet. That's a whole story in itself. But I just hopped out to wet my load or wet my shoe because I started using a little bit of concrete. I didn't want my to dry up back there, which is already too late. It's already pretty. It's been 2 hours. But I hop out, I cut my water pressure on, boom, right there. Alright? This is what we supposed to be. Snap right in half. I'm losing all my water pressure. I just got terminated. Like a TikTok right now, ain't that right, Steve? Just terminated me at 2 p.m. after a 9-hour shift. I've been here since 5:20 this morning. Because Miss Patty viewed my TikToks and deemed them unprofessional or to go against the code of whatever the it is that these raggedy son of got. I truly don't give a.
And that's the reason she got fired. Not a professional bone in her body.
Please take off its iron outfits. The chat didn't approve this.
Get ready with me to get fired, I'm pretty sure. I just checked my calendar and I have a sudden surprise meeting on my calendar, 15 minutes long, with just a person from HR I've never met before, and also my boss's boss. So, pretty sure I know what that means. I feel like I've always been like a really good worker. I always get my work done on time. I like go above and beyond, but I guess, I mean, I'm assuming they probably saw the video that I did last week.
Posting such a video online mocking the HR on the dress code, it's like you just wanna get fired.
Outfits that won't get you fired, followed by instant unemployment, is absolute cinema.
What is this now? I don't even know how to dance.
Yeah, their manager looks like he's completely done with them.
Like I said earlier, if you want to do social media, just do social media. Stop wasting your time and wasting the company's time and quit.
The store needs an employee, not a content creator. No wonder she got fired.
What you said about me?
I lost my job on the social media.
Cause let me find out you be talking behind my back.
I don't be talking a thing behind your back. Anything I got to say to you, I can say it to your face. There.
What?
Anything else, ma'am?
You be selling out.
How am I selling out?
Anyone who's worked in a female-heavy workplace will confirm that it's nothing but drama.
Manager looking really hard. What did she do?
More than impressed, that poor man at the back looks exhausted.
Everybody have an announcement? I just got fired.
Yeah, Target sucks. Target sucks, man. She's a really good person, man. Target sucks. All you guys suck, man. For real, man. Target's whack, man.
Bye, Jesus. I love you.
Oh yeah, Jesus is cool.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
That Jesus cameo at the end there felt right out of a sitcom. You guys have made it to the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this. And remember, according to YouTube, the best way to help the channel in the algorithm is to watch one of my videos right after this video. So if you like this video, you might as well watch another one. Till next time.
After watching this video, I can clearly tell you, most of these women are just straight up stupid. How can you post a video online and expect not to get fired? You're posting the evidence of how incompetent you are, thinking that you're exposing your employers. You dug your own grave. Live with that. Stop complaining. Shout out to Alpha Central for this compilation. I really enjoyed it. And if you enjoyed the reaction, hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you. See you on the next video.